Hello, everybody. I feel like this is way too loud, but whatever. That's better, I think. I feel like the chat looks like dog shit. Hold on. I wonder if I can... How do I just make like a box? Like, hold on, chat. What if I... Put a critta? We're speed running this right now. What the fuck? I didn't want to do that. Here we go. Wait a minute. Alright, hold on. Ah! What? There. Huzzah! That looks better. It does look better. Hold on. The insults right out the gate. Chat. What? Dog shit? I didn't see you guys. I didn't insult you guys. What are you talking about? The fuck are you guys talking about right now? Come on, man. What the fuck? Fit check? Alright. Do a fit check. I think it's pretty good, honestly. Very pink, chat. It's very pink. I need to be better. I'm not. I need to. My girlfriend. I'm not very good right now. I need to do better than that, chat. Needs to zoom in? I can't. It's not the... I mean, I guess I could, but it would be blurry. It'd be like, I would just take the scene and do that. I don't know if I can zoom in with the camera. It's a webcam. Where did you get the dress? I think it was one of Derek's that he sent. I don't know, chat. It's pretty cute. I kind of like it. I wasn't sure what I was going to wear today. It was kind of one of those days I'm just like, ah. But, you know, I found this one. I think it worked out pretty well. But looks like a nice dress to wear to Din Din. It looks like like a wedding dress or something. Like I feel like I would wear this to somebody's wedding. You know what I mean? Like, not, this isn't the wedding dress. It's a dress that you would wear to someone else's wedding. Because, you know, you're not supposed to wear a white dress to someone else's wedding. This is, but it's, like, not black. Because you're really not supposed to wear black to a wedding either. So it's like, I feel like this is not a bad, if I were to go to someone's wedding in girl mode, this is probably what I'd wear. Something like this, I think. Looks good on you. Oh, thank you. You can see you wear that to a cocktail party. Yeah. Who's getting married? I don't think anybody. I don't think I'm going to any weddings anytime soon. The problem with this bamboo, like, lid for this cup, I really like this cup, but it kind of tastes like wood. I want to taste like straight up wood. And is bamboo considered wood? Or is it just like a weird plant? I don't know, chat. I have no idea. Anyway, how's everybody doing tonight? I'm thinking I might clean my gun. Alright, right. I did a little bit yesterday, or the other day. I cleaned this thing. The Ruger. Which I need to get some, like, blue Loctite for this. It was actually grass, so it tastes grassy, technically. Does that mean that, like, palm trees and bamboo are, like, closely related? Because bamboo is just kind of, or palm trees are technically grass, too. I still need to get a silencer for that thing. I love my bamboo toothbrush. Sounds like a gimmick. It sounds like that charcoal thing that people were doing. It was like fucking up people's teeth. Are you supposed to use the lid as a coaster? Then you, is that how you're supposed to do it? Oh. That is how you're supposed to do it. It's only for that motherfucker that don't want microplastics in their mouth. Yeah, yeah. I don't like the microplastics. That's a good point. I feel like there's gotta be a lot of where the microplastics come from, because you, like, scrape it off when you're, like, shoving that thing in your mouth. It scrapes against your teeth. You ever look at your toothbrush and see how much, like, scrapes are in there? It's like all that plastic in you, dude. It's weird. She got a hole in her lip. Yeah, it's called my mouth. You got a hole in your lip, chat? It's called your mouth. What are you talking about? Do you want to clean your guns to that beautiful dress? I mean, I don't think it would get fucked up. I mean, maybe it will. Maybe I could. Maybe I could do some. Maybe I could clean guns next stream. This is chat. This is how you shoot around cover. You pop it up like when you don't want to get out from under cover. You just have to. kill Puck. Does that make a gun a breech loader now? I mean, in California, pretty sure that's a way you have to do it in California. Something like, if you want a detachable, like, you know how I can just, like, take this magazine out like this, right? And it's like a... I don't know how big this magazine, I think it's 30 round. Yeah, it's a 30 round magazine right here. So, first of all, this in of itself would be illegal in California, but if you wanted to have, like, a magazine that had more than, I think, 5 rounds in it. I think you can have an AR in California with more than 5 rounds in it, but the way you have to do it is you put the mag in, like, while it's in that, like, broken apart state, and then you have to close it to put the mag in. So every time you change mags, you have to, like, take apart the gun, essentially. It's fucked up. But people say you drool when you drink. What? You just have 15 of them laying around? Yeah. Just have 15 ARs laying around. You'd be like, you know, Reaper or whatever his name was from Overwatch. You just throw away the guns when you're done using them. If I was that cute, I'd also have many guns. Well, I don't know about the cute part, but I definitely have a lot of guns. I need to, like, I have metal polish for this barrel, and I need to use it. And I don't know where that metal polish went. I gotta find it so I can clean this. Just to have these in Cali to get around it.
California cucks out there, this is what you're going to need if you have a fixed magazine in your AR-15. Let's get started. Ammunition sponsored by Sovereign Ammo. So imagine with me here that we are in Unfreedomville and we have a fixed 10-round magazine. God, I can't even believe I said that. Anyways.
Fixed 10-round magazine, oh my god.
So you would take this right here, you'd put it in sort of like that, make sure the heel catches first, and then push forward, like so, and then you push it in, just like that. And then when you take it out, it loads one forward. Always make sure that you're on safe and point it in a safe direction. And then there you go. Your magazine is now loaded if you have a fixed mag. So, good job.
What the fuck, dude? He turned it. They made a stripper clip for fucking ARs. That's crazy. They made it a stripper clip. That's terrible, dude. Hold on, get the AR and bring some clips with you. Actually, it's a magazine. Actually, no. Get the clips. It's fucked up, dude. I can't even believe it. Yeah, it sucks. Why do you even live there, dude? I don't even understand it. I don't get the mentality of it. It's like you have to pay so much money to live in California, and then you get fucked with all, like, the taxes and the rules and, like... can't have guns. California is basically, like, ran like a European country, and it's just terrible. It's just terrible. No, I didn't get to the P.O. box today. I own my house, so that's why I don't have to worry about property tax. Don't you still have to pay property tax even if you own the property? Isn't that the whole thing? Is if you own property, you have to pay tax on the property that you own? I mean, you still have to pay other taxes, like income tax. Their income tax is really bad. It's at the end of the year. Yeah, it's like you still have to pay your property tax, and then you have to pay income tax. Let's say, for instance, that you own like a $300,000 property in California. You could probably sell that and then buy the same cost of property in another state, and then you would get a much bigger living arrangement. Like, you could even move to like Nevada. Like, let's say you have family in California that you just don't want to move that far away from. Move to fucking Nevada. Move to fucking Reno. You know how much cheaper housing is in Reno than fucking San Diego? It's like, no. Not much if the house isn't that big. I guess that's true, But, like, you still have to pay income tax. And you still have to pay, like, all the other bullshit taxes that you have to pay in California. Like, gas prices, dude. Gas prices in California are crazy. Like, I'll always, like, see, like, someone in California and they pass a gas station and I'm like, what the fuck? It's like $7 a gallon in some places in California. And I don't even understand how you could, like, you have to realize, all you have to do to get to not gas prices that are that bad is drive, like, an hour east. If me and my family sold both of our houses and moved to somewhere in Midwest, we could literally buy a mansion. It's dog shit how expensive it is over here. Well, I wouldn't move to the Midwest. I would suggest not moving to the Midwest. But you don't even have to move to the Midwest to find, like, better housing. You know, you have to worry about the water most of the time. Sometimes there's 0 and sometimes there's multiple feet. Well, yeah, but, like, you have to deal with that in California, too. A cute dress. Oh, thank you. It's like, you have to deal with that shit in California. It's like, yeah, it's dry there sometimes. And yeah, it's wet, but, like, where is that not true? Hello, Puck. But if I already live in the Midwest, well, I don't know what to do. I don't know what to tell you, Vetical. You live in Kansas City. I'd recommend leaving Kansas City just because it's Kansas City, but you know what? Whatever floats your boat, man. Whatever floats your boat. If you like Kansas City, then go for it. But I'm not big into Kansas City. I'm gonna be honest with you, chat. I have to go there, like, more often than I would like. It's probably where I'm gonna start having Christmas, is in Kansas City, which is a little unfortunate. I don't know where I'm going for Christmas this year, but it's either gonna be Kansas, or if I go at Christmas next year, I'll also probably be in Kansas. I like Kansas City barbecue. It's fake. Kansas City barbecue is the biggest cope ever. It's like they try to hold on to this fact that they have halfway decent barbecue in Kansas City, but they don't. It's not even good. It's like their barbecue that they have in Kansas City is on fucking par with anywhere else in the Midwest. And it's not as good as Southern barbecue. You go to fucking Texas, you go to Alabama, you go to fucking Georgia, you get some good-ass barbecue. But you go to fucking Kansas City... Like, I understand that Kansas City thinks there's some sort of barbecue mecca, but they're fucking not. It's like, I'm sorry, but it's not. Where's the unfollow button? You know I'm spitting facts, dude. I remember when my brother used to live in Kansas City. We went down to visit him one time, and he was like, oh yeah, check out this barbecue place, it's so good, you know, oh, the Kansas City barbecue is famous here. And then we went, and it was just, like, average, it was, like, average barbecue that you could find anywhere in the country. Like, where is this so-called good Kansas City barbecue? I've never had it. I've been to Kansas City many times in my life, and I've never once had outstanding barbecue from fucking Kansas City. How'd you know Alabama or Georgia has the best barbecue? Well, I've had barbecue in the South. And there's a difference, goddammit. There is like, when you have Southern food, there's a difference, alright? There's a fucking difference. So about Kansas for rare earths? Yeah, let's sell Kansas to, like, China for rare earth minerals. Los Angeles barbecue tastes better than Kansas barbecue? I would believe it, like, genuinely. Like, I would. My therapist is Southern. It doesn't be hitting different. What do you mean your therapist is Southern? You mean your therapist cooked you barbecue and you think that counts as Southern barbecue? I agree. I might have the best barbecue. Yeah, Texas definitely has better barbecue than Kansas City, but you know, Kansas City's not bad. Listen, it's not the worst city in the world. It's just that it's so boring. It's like, at least if you're in St. Louis, it's like there's that element of like, ooh, I could get shot at any time. And that, you know what? At least that adds some kind of thrill to being in St. Louis. But in Kansas City, it's just like, it sucks, dude. I've had some amazing barbecue in Florida. Well, Florida's the South. It makes sense. Florida, I think the most south you can possibly go in this country is either Alabama or northern Florida. That's like, in terms of like the culture of the South, like it really is like southern or northern Florida is very like rural southern US. So it's like you get some good barbecue. I used to live by this place, and I wanted to go there, but it got shut down before I could eat there. But it was called Mommy's Soul Food, and I wanted to eat there so fucking bad. South of the U.S. is not America. What do you mean not America? It's southern U.S. It's a part of America. Absolutely it is. I mean, it almost wasn't, but it is. Astra could eat there and when she drives through Memphis. Memphis barbecue is the best. Come on. I don't think I've driven through Memphis. I've driven by Memphis, but I've never driven through Memphis. I've been to St. Louis more times than most. Never shot or stabbed. Well, yeah, but you always know the feelings there. It's like the idea that, yeah, you're in St. Louis, so there could just be someone popping around a corner going, this is just not a good track for stream music. Here we go, that's better. That's better. Memphis has a pyramid. This is true. I saw a meme the other day because like the National Guard was deployed to the Memphis or something like that, and they were like in front of the pyramid, and it was like some meme that was like, the year is 2025. You were deployed to Memphis, Tennessee. You were deployed to Memphis to protect the pyramid, and then like the year is 800 BC. You've been deployed to Memphis to protect the pyramid. History does repeat itself, chat. Want barbecue now? I could go for some barbecue. I don't know. I'm like so irritated with food recently. I just hate food. I think I've gotten to the point where I hate it. I just wish it didn't exist. I wish I could just not eat. I wish there was like a little pill that I could take that was just, that's it. Memphis is a city that needs this National Guard. Crime holds that city back so much. Yeah. Crime. It's everywhere, chat. Just say no to food. Fuck, dude, I'm about to, man. I just, like... for the past, like, 2 days, I've had this, like... like, moment where I'm like, alright, well, I don't really have anything in my house that I want to eat. And I could go to McDonald's, but I don't want to spend money. And every time I've, like, for the past couple days, I've just been like, you know what, fuck it, I'll just spend $5 or something at McDonald's. And that's fine. But I'm just kind of over it. I think I'm just gonna not. It's hard to live if you don't eat. Eating is totally overrated. I wonder what, like, the minimum amount of food you could possibly eat is as, like, a human. You think, what is, like, the minimum of food do you have to eat to survive? Like, what if your whole goal in life was to eat the least amount of food possible? You know that, like, challenge that's, like, how can we complete Super Mario 64 with, like, using the least amount of A presses? It's like, could you do that? But, like, for eating, like, once you get to the pearly gates, you know, they have the stats at the end when you die, and it's like, you said this many words, took this many steps, and ate this many calories. If you were to gamify that to the point where you're like, you want that calories eaten number to be as low as possible, what do you think is like the theoretical minimum? You need to go to a doctor before you don't eat? Nah. I had $2 Big Mac on a McDonald's app. It was a choice of 10-piece McNugget or Big Mac. I chose the Mac. That's probably good. I mean, $2 for Big Mac is pretty crazy. I think your issue is that you don't cook. Like, I love making and eating all kinds of food. It's really fun. I love to cook. That's not the problem, Armangux. I love to cook. I have, like, pans. I have all sorts of shit. I need new knives, but, like, I love cooking. It's, like, for Christmas, my grandparents usually give me pans, because I actually love them, and I use them. But I fucking hate cooking. Okay, I don't hate cooking. I hate having to, like, not knowing what I'm going to cook. Like, I hate... If I have this idea for something I want to cook, like, let's say I want to make a burrito or chili, the process of getting the ingredients and, like, having a plan and formulating the plan in my head and then realizing the plan, I love that shit. I love it. What I hate is just throwing shit in a pot and just saying, hope it tastes good. I hate that. I fucking hate that. I don't like going into cooking without a plan. It feels chaotic, and it usually results in bad food. And it's like, I don't know, I hate it. And that's kind of how you have to cook sometimes. You just have to kind of throw shit together. And I hate it. It's stressful. I don't like it. I much prefer to have a plan, even if it's not a recipe, but a plan. And like an ingredient list that I know I can fuck with. It's like the idea of like, well, I have these ingredients. What can I make with these ingredients? Well, I can make this weird item dish. And then I force myself to make it, and then it usually sucks. And I'm just like, I wish I hadn't made this. This is not good. And then I feel bad because I throw like 3/4 of it away because I couldn't eat more than that. And I feel like I'm wasting food. You drink your food? I think that's nasty. I don't want to do that. Well, in chat, I'm gonna be right back. I gotta go get a Mountain Dew. The Mountain Dew in Germany tastes like it has less carbonated Sprite. It tastes like less carbonated Sprite. Oh, that's interesting. You can get away with 1,200 calories a day if it's healthy calories. Zap. I don't know if it's like... I don't know if I cook in the Italian way, but if this bit of that, don't measure just feeling, but it took me a while to work up to being able to do that. Well, I can do that. I just don't like to do it. It's like, I know how to. I just don't like to, especially when it's like seasoning, I can do that just fine. But like, especially when it's like ingredients, it's just like, I don't know. And then it's so irritating, and it's like, I can't eat it when I make it because it's just, I don't like it. And I have the pickiest body of all time, chat. It's so annoying. It's so annoying being this picky, chat. It's like I have a toddler inside of me, and it's like every time he fucking wants to eat, every time I want to eat, he's just like, no, I don't want to eat that. And Puck is bullying Moogie? Why? If anything, it's the other way around, but... You going on a diet? You're at a healthy weight. I'm not going on a diet. I'm just annoyed. I'm not going on a diet. I'm just really annoyed. You need some nuggies? I think... Hello, Moogie. I think I'll be fine tonight. I'm just kind of sick of McDonald's, to be honest with you. Kind of sick of McDonald's. I'm probably gonna... I gotta go to the store after this stream anyway, so I'm probably gonna pick up some Mountain Dew or something. Watch Street reached? Hell yeah. 3 stream streak? That's fucking cool. I've never seen that before. You just need to buy more of what you like to eat and make. But the problem is what I like to eat is, like, expensive. Like, I could always eat chicken wings. And I'm always down to cook and make chicken wings. But chicken wings are expensive. And they're, like, they're not something I can eat every day. And then it's, like, other things like burgers. It's just, a lot of shit like that is just more expensive than, like, I would want. Might be an issue with the food itself. My friends who are either from America and live here now or just live there for work temporarily, they describe their stomach physically churning when they eat American food. Like, they describe it like some sort of poison misery they have to drink every day. They describe our farm food like pure gold in comparison. I think your friends are just getting food at the wrong place. I don't think American food is, like, inherently bad. You get bulk package of wings at Costco? Yeah, I can, but it's like $24. Like, I don't want to spend $24 on... like, I should. Like, I know I should, but, like, fuck, dude. I hate spending money on food. That's the other thing that I hate doing, is spending money on food. Because it's like, I generally, even a lot of the times when I do make something that I can eat, I'm still, like, don't really want to. And so it's like, I have to pay money to do something that I actually don't want to do. It's fucked up, chat. It's, like, actually fucked up. Yeah, right, American food tastes terrible. That's why our obesity rate is so high. It's a good point, Trey Racing. You'd think that, like, if our food was really terrible, then people wouldn't eat it as much. I think we just have a lot of processed food here, especially if you go from living in Europe and eating, like, homemade cooking every day to going to America and only eating fast food. You're probably gonna not have a great time. Calorie maintainer. I know what this is gonna say. It says about, hold on, 5'4". Like 1,700 calories is way higher than what it actually is. I don't know what the different... I never know which one to select here. Do I select female because I have female hormones, or do I select male because I have a dick? Like, what difference does it make? I don't really know. These calculators are always so, like, not accurate either. I mean, you can get... I mean, I know how many calories I need, realistically, but... I mean, you can get some onions, garlic, and carrots, then throw some meat and wine in there. Probably some other vegetable, too. Cream and pasta. May go to think with meal prepping. Yeah, I mean, that's something, too, but I just don't really like carrots that much, to be honest with you. Not a big fan of the flavor of carrots, and so that's, like, another problem. I don't know, it's just been so, like, annoying. It's been so annoying. It's, like, it's the right word is annoying. The whole there's something wrong with our food supply is complete BS co-op. European food standards and American food standards are nearly identical. People just grew up and accept the fact that they eat too much. Yeah. I don't like meal prepping. I hate meal prepping. I wish I did, and I wish I could eat leftovers. That would make my life so much easier. Because I feel like I feel like it's cheating when you can just make, like, if I could eat leftovers, chat, I swear to God. I would just make a big thing of chili and then just eat that all week. And then I'd make a big fucking thing of, like, goddamn whatever the fuck, and then just eat it all week. And that's what my mom does. That's what, like, normal people do. But, like, I can't do it, chat. I can't do it. It's gotta be fresh or I won't eat it. I hate it. I hate it so much, chat. You can freeze leftovers? I can't. It doesn't matter. I can't do it. The leftover thing has nothing to do with taste or texture, chat. It's all about just mental. It's all mental. What's the difference between a frozen pizza and a frozen leftovers? I don't know how to describe it, but it's like the pizza wasn't cooked. A frozen pizza wasn't cooked and then put away. It was prepped, but not cooked. You can't, like, when you take a frozen pizza, the cheese that comes on the frozen pizza is not melted. It's not, that pizza's never been cooked before. It's only cooked once you put it in the oven and all the cheese melts, right? But even that, for some reason, like, leftover pizza is something I can eat normally, which I don't understand how that works. Like, I can eat leftover Papa John's, and I don't understand how that, and Subway. I can eat leftover Subway. Why? I don't get it. I have no idea. Nothing else. There's nothing else that I can eat leftover other than those two things. Any frozen food is leftover? It's not, it doesn't have to do with whether it's been frozen. It has to do with whether it's been cooked or not. And even that has some, like, discrepancies. Like, chicken nuggets, for some reason, I can eat. But they're not, because they're not leftovers. But they kind of are. You know what I mean? Like, and I understand that logically, but my monkey brain doesn't fucking understand that, so it doesn't matter. I almost don't want to, I don't want to, like, push it either, because, like, I feel like if I did start thinking about it too much, I would start to, like, not be able to eat it. Just take sage words of Shia and just do it. I don't like Shia LaBeouf. Look how cute this cat is, man. Cat hype. She's just, like, looking at Puck right now. What are you looking at Puck for? Problem solved. Always have a supply of dino nuggies and stuff. Well, that works, but then you eat dino nuggies for, like, a week straight, and at the end of the week, you're just like, I'd rather not have dino nuggies. I'd rather not eat than eat dino nuggies. Always happy to see a cat on stream, I know. I'm a man of simple taste. Well, Moogie is not just any cat. She's Moogie. She's, like, one of the best cats. She used to be good in the 90s and early 2000s. I don't know, man. I thought it was pretty funny. The whole "he will not divide us" thing was pretty funny. I love that internet historian video on that shit. Hey, Moogie. I can't tell if she's upset at me that I picked her up or not. Where's her shock collar? I don't know, I always, like, felt bad about having cats, like, having collars on my cats. Like, I always felt like they don't like it. Like, if I had an outdoor cat, I would definitely give them a collar, but, like, I never give my cats collars. I'm sure, like, now if I tried to put a collar on my cats, they probably wouldn't like it. Because I've never ever put collars on my cats. Like, maybe once or twice, but, like, not really. You used to watch Even Stevens in the first 2 Transformers movies. Oh, yeah. Where's the shot collar? Place. What, you're not in your right place? Are they chipped? I think so, yeah. I had them both spayed, and I took them. They all had their shots and everything. Moogie might actually need new shots. It's been a while since she's had her shots. Actually, I should probably take her to the vet to make sure she's good to go. But yeah, I've had them. They've both been spayed. They both have all of their shots and stuff like that. And I'm pretty sure they're chips too. I'm not 100% sure, but I remember that vaguely. I think I have a piece of paper around here somewhere with the information about it. Sounds like half of chat wants Astra to shock Astra to me. It's like half of chat wants to shock Astra. Oh. But you could do it. We could do it. If someone sends me a shot collar, we could do a shot collar stream. How is she so well behaved despite never getting zapped? Well, Moogie's a disabled cat, and so she doesn't like to move. I mean, cats are pretty well behaved normally. But the reason why she doesn't like to move is because she's disabled. So moving is just kind of not her. She'd rather just sit still. She's also a little bit of a snuggle bug. She does like to snuggle. I'm in charge of food and I always have a few different types of food in the back burner. Hummus, chicken, pate, fish, sticks, or hot dogs. I usually do healthy food, but sometimes you're just too tired to cook. Yeah. Same as me with moving. Yeah. It's like, she can't barely walk, right? So she's like, for her, she'd rather stay where she's at than try to go somewhere else. That's why Moogie really will snuggle for hours. She doesn't, like, Puck will snuggle you for like 10 minutes and then she'll dip. But Moogie will literally, if I don't move, she will just stay here. Unless I do something to, like, make her mad. Oh, you're assuming to talk about... You're assuming that I'm well behaved? Shouldn't make those kind of assumptions, man. Moogie. Astra, well behaved. That is a good one. Anyway, chat. I guess I can't really clean my guns right now. I should have thought of that. She's so cozy. I love this cat. I love this cat so much. If you want to farm drama, you can put the dog ears on for shot caller stream. That would spread like wildfire. What? Why? Could I cosplay as Kaya and then put a shot collar on? That'd be kind of a funny video. Astra is well behaved because some of you guys are thirsty as fuck. Yeah, this is true. Very true. You just love this cat. I keep look how cute this cat is, man. Anyway, chat. What else is happening in chat's world tonight? What else can we have to talk about? Have bad vibes or dog place on? Yeah. You know what BNWO is? I don't. Ban incoming? Ban incoming? What? Oh my god, chat. Don't search it. What does it stand for? Probably big. I don't know. I can't think of what that could be. Don't search it. I'm curious. You say don't search it, as if I'm supposed to not search it. What? What? Is it like BDSM? Oh my god. Oh, fuck. Good thing I didn't stream that shit. Cat is slept. I'm watching you on mute. I watched the Steelers game at the drive-in. It's everything I hoped it would be. Hell yeah. Hit up Finn and see if you can borrow her shot collar. Dude, he'd have to ship it for like... It would cost more for him to ship it to me than it would be for me to just to buy a new one. Why would I ask Finn to send... I mean, if Finn wants to send me his shot collar, That is slept. At the drive-in, nerd alert. I can't even believe that drive-in theaters still exist. It's pretty crazy to me. I've never actually been to a drive-up theater, I don't think. I remember, I used to play this game called Battle Tanks on the N64. And they had a bunch of levels that had drive-up theaters for some reason. And I always just remember, like, knocking over the little audio things that you would hook up to your car. If it needs a shock chastity cage, then that seems pretty brutal. I don't understand how chastity cages are even supposed to work, chat. I really don't. Chastity cages are beyond my comprehension. Microwave transformer shock collar? Yeah, it's a shock collar, but it doesn't shock you. It just immediately kills you. It's like, it's a shock collar, but it just kills you instead. 13,000 volts be upon ye. At the drive-in in the band. I just like sitting here watching Mookie. I could snuggle with Mookie all day, man. Cooked shot collar with that idea. What? I don't know, chat. I gotta learn how to make like burritos and things. I gotta learn how to like actually make food at home easier. I feel like it'd be easier if I just like know what I want to make like for the week. I gotta get to the point where I can like decide like, okay, these are my menu items for the week, and then I can go grocery shopping and then buy all of those items. I think that's where I need to get to, right? But I don't know. It's like I have to have like a certain amount of recipes that I know how to make consistently. And then it's like not only that, but it's like you have to develop all of those recipes. And it's like hard to develop recipes, and it's expensive. Like even if you're trying someone else's recipe for the first time, it's always expensive. You start cooking with my mom? Why? She has a vastly different diet than I do. She does that thing where she'll like make food all week, and then she'll make food and then put it in the fridge and then eat it all week. That's how she works. That's how she does it. Which again is the right way to do it, but I can't do that. And she also has to eat gluten-free, so I can't make food for her. Your mom is a real one? Yeah. I hear that farting makes cats sleepy. What? How the fuck did you hear that? What? Listen, I can almost guarantee you that's not true. What? My cats do fart sometimes, though. I don't fart, but my cats do. Sometimes. Sometimes Moogie just lets it rip. Hold on, can we see her on the fit cam? No. Astra never farts, so it's a mystery. I fart on mine all the time and it's not true. Damn, you fart on your cats? That's fucked up. Why are you doing that to your cats, man? Thanks for posting on YouTube. It's easier to catch the missed shows. Yeah, I don't actually do that. It's technically my channel, but Amoya is the one who posts all the VODs. So thank you, Amoya, for doing that for so long. Thank you. I kind of owe Amoya for that. Did it blame it on the disabled cat? I didn't blame anything on Moogie. See if this scares her right here. Need to like move this. There we go. Now it's out of her way. Now she can see the Moogie. You hear that Puck's a farter? I mean, I don't know. Neither of my cats fart that much. I said that, but they don't really fart that often. I haven't, like... Sometimes they do, but it's pretty rare. But, like, Puck had this dingleberry earlier today, and it was so, like... She was, like, running around the house with her butt tucked in between her, like, legs, and she was, like... She couldn't get it off, and so I, like, picked her up with, like, one hand, and she was just like, ugh. I just dropped in to see the fit after I edited the title on the recent stream. Got another duplicate stream? I do? Fucking goddamn. Many such cases. Many such cases. Just start naming the duplicate streams A and B. Like put an A or something after the letters. I just love Moogie's big eyes. Look at her big ears. Like her head is like smaller. She looks like a kitten still, to be honest with you. She's like... I forget that she's like a fully grown cat. 55-pound dog thinks he's a lap dog. Sexy pits? I just shaved, so I hope so. You know what? She is kind of distracting. I won't lie. It's kind of hard to focus on stream when I just got this little cutie pie right here. Ubelstra? Did you spell that wrong, Stinky? Chat, I don't know what I'm gonna do. I gotta re-edit that video that I made. I'm so upset about it. I have to re-edit that video, and then I have to edit, like, the new videos, and I'm just like, god damn it. I think I'm just gonna start with the motorcycle video. I'm gonna try to edit that and get it finished, like, soon. In the next couple days, because then I feel like I'll have some momentum, but we'll see. I have to learn how to use Caden Live, and that's gonna fucking suck. I've never used Caden Live before, so I don't know how that's gonna go. It might go well, it might go really bad, and I might end up with the conclusion that I need to figure out how to get Premiere Pro working on Linux. Has anyone ever done that? Has anyone ever actually got Linux working on, or Premiere Pro working on Linux? Can't wait to see the video. Yeah, I'm so upset. I had that video fucking done, dude. I had it done. And I'm just like, oh, I'll just... I still have the save file for it, right? I have the .sesx file, which is Premiere Pro's, like, wait, is that auditions? I have the save file for it, so I just need to take that. I don't have any of the stuff I need for it, though. I don't have any of the videos that I need for it. Oh, God, chat. Fuck. For tip, if you do the delivery thing, you should get multiple apps so you can get more deliveries. Yeah, I know. Some Reddit post from a guy who got it working. Take it with a grain of salt. I don't know. I might try that. I might not. It's like, if I can get just Caden Live to work, I might just use Caden Live. And if I can't get Caden Live to work, I'll try Blender again. But, I don't know. I wish there was just a really more powerful video editor for Linux. I just don't know if Caden Live is it. But maybe I'm wrong about it, chat. Maybe I'm just talking all this shit and I'm just wrong. So I have to fucking find out. I have it installed. It's just kind of like, I don't know. I need to transfer the files from my phone onto my computer. I know that she would never wear it, but it would be adorable to have Moogie had headphones on. Yeah, I know she wouldn't. It'd be kind of funny. I have that little mini, like, crash helmet that someone sent to her a long time ago. It used to fit her, but it doesn't anymore. I can't get it over her head. I need a bigger one so she can actually wear it. My dog hates things on his head. Yeah, I don't know if Moogie, like, necessarily dislikes it. I just know that most cats don't. And I can't imagine her being, like, chill with it. I do want to get her a little outfit. It'd be so cute to give her, like, a little, like, cosplay or something. I've never actually tried putting her in an outfit. I do need to do the delivery stuff. I need to, like, do that soon, chat. I have, like, a month to make, like, $1,500 so I can pay off my bike, so... I gotta get started on that shit, like, right quick. I gotta get fucking started on that shit, chat. Damn, now I want salt. Now you got me thinking about salt. Fuck, dude, maybe I'll get some white rice when I'm at the store later. That's not a bad idea. I'll get some white rice. I've been, like, craving rice with soy sauce for some reason, so I think I'll just do that. And maybe I'll make, whatchamacallit? I'll make a, some spam with that as well. It's such a simple, like, dish, but it does go pretty hard. Maybe I could add some cheese to it as well. Learn how to make rice? Oh, I don't need to know how to make rice. I think making rice on the stovetop is so fucking, like, why? Why would you do that? Just make it on the fucking rice cooker. Like, I have a rice cooker and it makes it perfect. I'm not such a rice aficionado that I can tell the difference between rice made in a rice cooker and rice made on a fucking stovetop. I'm not some sort of, like, oh, did you make this rice on a rice cooker? Like, not that bad. Oh, I need to learn how to make rice. I don't have a rice cooker. Well, you should just get one. They're not expensive. I mean, look, I think the one I have is... It's like $30 or something. Stainless steel litter box. I didn't know they made stainless steel litter boxes. What the fuck? Yeah, it's this one. It's like $37. It's really cheap. It's like you can make it with other things too. I don't know if I'd ever get a non-stick rice cooker again. I don't think I would. It's like you can get some other ones, like this is kind of like a pressure cooker. I think that works too. And there's different kinds. Ooh, this one's like fancy. But the rice cooker is honestly like, it's such a convenience. And it's so easy to clean the stainless steel that I just like, I would never buy a non-stick rice cooker again. Like, I get why, but it's just so easy. Just let it soak overnight. It's so easy to clean. You can't go wrong with a basic mechanical rice cooker. I used a 2-cup one for years. Yeah. They're already paying the song Renegade for Steelers. People are already starting to get sloppy. And park next to the bar, maybe not like the best location. What the fuck are you talking about? I might have to think about doing that myself, but I hated working for Papa John's. But you don't have to serve. You don't have as much customers serving with DoorDash. Yeah, that's true. You don't have as much customer interactions. That's honestly the part that's probably making me not want to. What is this fucking? What did you link me, James? What the fuck is this? What is this? Why did you link this? I'm saving that shit. New emote? Dude, I literally could make that into an emote. Should I make that into an emote, chat? Hold on, wait a minute. I don't know, chat. I might have to make that one into an emote. I might have to. That one might have to be an emote. If it were animated, it would be amazing. Moogstra. I bought one of these for my new place. It's a keep warm function that works really well. Yeah, these are cool too, and you can do more stuff with these other than just cook rice. Like they're pretty utilitarian. So you can cook other things than just rice in a rice cooker, but there's a lot you can make in like one of these. You can do beans a lot easier. No, I should probably cook some beans. I should try getting good at cooking pinto beans. It might be something I have to get good at doing. I cook enough rice for 2 days. Reheating the rice via the keep warm function is very handy. I guess it's a good idea, because then you can just take out the whole pot, put it in the fridge, and then put it back in the thing to reheat it. I don't know. I don't really leftover rice either. I know I need to like make leftover rice for fried rice, but you know. I need to try making more fried rice. I need to get good at making fried rice. But like every time I make something and then it's like if I try to make something like more than 3 times and each one of those times it just doesn't come out the way I want it to, it's just like it's hard to get back into it. You have to cover the pot if you put it in the fridge or the rice dries out fast. Well, that's the point. You want it to dry out. That's why you want this. That's why it's good for fried rice, because it's dried. That's why people say you can't use fresh rice for fried rice, because it's too wet. And now I just have to find a place in Pittsburgh where I can buy 30 pounds or larger bags of rice. I'm sure you can, dude. I'm sure you can. Like, there's got to be an Asian market around there somewhere that's just got those 30-pound bags of rice. 100%. You can totally use fresh rice for fried rice. It's actually better if people use old rice or just trying to save already cooked rice. I mean, that's what, you know, I don't know if there's much of a difference. You can use fresh rice, but there is something to be said about, like, there is a reason why people use the old rice. It's not just because they want to use leftover rice. It's because it's something about the texture of having the rice be dried. It makes it fry better, because if you fry something that's wet, the moisture boils off and steams whatever you're cooking instead of fries it. And so if you have drier rice, I guess it fries the rice, which is why it's called fried rice. So you can't really use fresh rice as easily, but I don't really know if it makes that big of a difference. I'm gonna be real, I don't know what kind of difference it makes. I don't know, chat. And then it's like, I have to, like, make chicken, too, if I do that. And then you have to do so many dishes. It's so annoying, chat. I need to make it, like, a routine, though. I need to make it, like, a ritual to cook every night. Doesn't make it that much better. I've cooked fried rice plenty of times with fresh and non-fresh. It tastes the same. Oh well, fuck it. Fuck it. You just need a personal chef. I just need to learn how to cook better and learn how to cook more things and have ingredients. Beautiful dirty blonde hair. Oh, thank you. That's the hard part, is getting over that. You just need to get over the leftover thing. It would be much better for you. Yeah, I know. It's just I can't get over it. That's the problem. It's like, it's one of those OCD things that are like, when you have OCD, there are like different things that are more powerful or more or less powerful. So like when I was a kid, I had like really bad OCD, and like it was like I had like the hand washing thing where I always had to wash my hands a bunch. And for things like that, that was like easier for me to like deal with than other things. Like I couldn't eat at the kitchen table when I was a kid. Like I just couldn't do it. It was like that was like the worst. I could not eat at the kitchen table. And so it's like those are ones that you just can't overcome just because they're way too powerful. And it's like the leftover thing is like the worst. It's like the most OCD thing I have. I just like I can't get over it. Costco in Vegas carries rice in 50-pound bags. The Costco's here don't list them on the website, but I really need to go to the one to see for myself. I just need to be ready to spend hundreds of dollars for stuff I didn't know I needed at Costco. Yeah, that's true. Sometimes fresh rice releases too much moisture, which can make some stir fry a bit soupy in the thin the sauce. Yeah, it can. Yeah, that's basically what happens. Should try eating more vegetables, clean out your system. Vegetables, I think, are a scam. I think they are, especially like lettuce. Lettuce is an actual scam. I I don't understand why people eat lettuce. It's just fake calories. It's fake food. Oh. You should be able to get it delivered to your house. I got some Powerade Zero from Sam's, but from shipping, they don't carry them in the stores anymore. Oh, shit. Yeah, I don't know. I just, like, I wish I just had, like, a routine down and that I know I could make some items of food that I know I love. Right now, the only pieces of food that I know that I like eating are, that I can cook, are cheeseburgers and chicken wings. Those are the only two things that I've gotten good enough at making that I feel like I can make them on my own really well. You know what I mean? But it's like, for burgers, they're just expensive because you have to buy so much burger meat. And I guess it's cheaper than going to fast food, but still, like, you have to buy $10 worth of ground beef and it only lasts 4 meals. Like, fuck, dude. But I guess it's better than McDonald's because McDonald's is like $7 for 1 meal, so I don't know, maybe I should just start making cheeseburgers again. The thing about cheeseburgers is they make such a fucking mess to make. Because they end up, like, spewing, like, burger fat everywhere. I remember, like, at my last apartment, I used to make burgers all the time. And they're just, like, the top of the, like, the bottom of the fucking microwave got so caked with, like, grease and shit. And it's just like, ah, dude. Ah, dude. What is this fucking music that's playing right now? Sounds like someone's playing fucking rock band. I cheat a lot for most of the food I make. For rice, I use a rice cooker, and for burgers, I use a George Foreman griddle, and for chicken, I use my air fryer. Dude, I could use a fucking... I should get a panini press. What the fuck is this song? I think they have non-stick coatings on them, though that's kind of shitty. Non-stick grill plate? Yeah, they all have the non-stick grill plate, and I don't really love that, to be honest with you. Maybe I should just get something else. Maybe this would be better, because it's cast iron. Oh, it's also non-stick. Well, fuck, dude. Oh, dude, I remember this song as a kid. I remember just being defeated listening to this song as a child. Fuck, dude. They're all non-stick. Oh, this one's stainless steel. Is the inside of it stainless steel, or is the inside of it... I don't know, chat. I do like paninis. I should learn how to make those. This one I have works amazing. A microwave your cheeseburgers, crazy idea. I don't microwave my cheeseburgers. What? When did I say I microwave my cheeseburgers? Getting back to healthy, Astra? I'm trying, dude. Why don't you have some fish? Because I don't know how to cook fish. And the only way the way I'd really want to try cooking fish is in, like, fried fish. Like, fish and chips type style. Like the beer battered fish. But that's, like, so unhealthy. But, like, I guess it's not that bad. It's just... The problem with, like, frying things and deep frying things is it's expensive. Like, it's way more expensive than you'd think because it's fucking oil. It's fucking expensive oil, dude. It's like $15 for a whole thing of oil. And George Foreman. This looks alright. It's just got the non-stick coating on the tray, which I guess maybe I could get over. Yeah, I don't know. I don't really need another appliance on my countertop. I should just learn how to... I should just get a, cast iron griddle. Ham. Ham. Okay, that's not what I need. Hold on. It's like something like this would be pretty decent. Enamel to cast iron pan. Like, this would be great. Like, maybe if I got this with, like, something like this, that would probably be better than getting, like, a panini press that's non-stick. Oh my god, it's got a pig on it, dude. Yo. Flat bottom? What if I want it to have a not flat bottom? Like, what if I want it to have, like, the fucking, Oh yeah, like this right here. Basically just this. This is $7. It's not expensive. I'm so confused. What's the difference between these? What? Does this come with both? This one comes with both, and it's this. It's oh, it's $13. Not okay. Well, I don't know. I might look into that because I think honestly, I'd rather have that than a panini press. Like something like this, along with this, or something like that. I wonder if there's a cheaper one I can get. I use the spatula too much for the boigies. I mean, I probably wouldn't use it for burgers, but for like paninis, you know what I mean? Like if I wanted to make like those hot ham and Swiss sandwiches that are like, those are kind of good. So maybe if I just learned how to make that. You're making me hungry, gonna have to make dinner soon. Yumi and Soko put oil on the burger smash so the meat won't stick to it. Put oil on the burger? Oh, on the burger smasher. Okay, that's not a terrible idea. I thought you'd saying they put them on the burger themselves, and I'm like, that's weird. I don't know if I'd do that. Not a bad idea, to be honest. I was going to town with that tongue. Good job on the stream setup. Hell yeah. I'm so proud of myself being able to figure out how to run this camera on Linux, chat. Like, this terminal just makes me feel so proud. It's just like, I feel like I'm so, I'm so proud, chat, that I got this shit working. GG. You have to set it up every time. Well, I have the, I have a text file that's just got the code for the camera in it. So it's like, literally all I do is like, I'll take this, code, this line of code right here, which is just, all this does is like, it launches Gphoto and then it like routes the actual footage to, this right here, which is, oh fuck. Did I fuck with something? Oh fuck. Anyway, but basically, I didn't mess something up with that. Anyway, basically, it just, once I run this, it just turns on my camera. Trying to enter the Matrix, chat. He's like such a hacker, man. Get all your cameras running? I do. Look at this. Look, I got the fit cam running again. It's like kind of fucked up. I need to get a better way of like mounting, because like, I literally have a hair tie strapping the fit cam to my main camera, so it's not the greatest setup in the world, but I'll figure it out. At least they both work. You have such green eyes, Moogie. I love you. Astra wants things easy. I don't even see code anymore. Just trying to enter the Matrix. I still think dual booting would have made things easier for you. Maybe, but if I did dual boot, what would be the point of it? Like, I don't want to use Windows 11, like, at all. I really hate Windows 11, and I really just would rather not use Windows. And Windows 10, like, I could dual boot with, like, Windows 10 or something like that, but there's a security risk with that, right? It's like there are no more security patches for Windows 10. So it's basically, you're kind of risking it every time you use Windows 10, just because there are no security patches. So somebody could figure out how to hack into Windows 10, and you'd be fucked. They're not actively working on that. I mean, they are, but only for another year. And so it's like, I guess I could. And they really, like, are trying to make it so you have to have a live Windows account to use it. And it's just, I'd rather not. I'd just rather not deal with that. I'd rather not send, Microsoft all my fucking data. Install Windows 7 on daily driver PC to live more dangerously. Yeah, I don't know about that one, dude. It's like, you know how it's like you install like XP or something on your computer? If you hook it up to the internet, it will immediately get bricked because of all of the fucking, like, backdoors the internet just immediately puts on your computer. It's just like you can't run XP without... You can't run XP on the internet. You just can't. And so it's like, I don't know. Windows 7 is probably much closer to that spot than anything else. There's always been an issue with Windows. There really has. The hackers went to Linux. I don't trust Astra to be grilling. She might blow us up. What? I know how to cook. Like how you can see the chew marks where you've chewed this cable so many times, Miggy. Astra so petite. I believe that is a size 2 dress. Small, but mighty straw. Is it? I don't feel like I'm that small. I feel like I'm pretty average size person. Windows 7 was so good, though. Life was simpler back then. Well, yeah, because Windows 7 was just like... Windows 7 was peak Windows. When Windows 7 came around, they had enough experience with Windows XP and everything, and they really found their niche. Like, I feel like when they made Windows 7, they were trying to make a Windows product. But when they tried to make any other Windows distribution since, it's always been like them trying to make a Mac product. And I don't know why. It's like literally every single product, every single Windows product after Windows 7 became more Macified. And it sucks. Like do you guys remember Windows 8? Do you guys remember how bad Windows 8 was? And they just skipped over Windows 9. and went straight to Windows 10. And Windows 10 was like good. I liked Windows 10. I thought Windows 10, for the most part, despite the issues that it had, and it did have issues, chat. It had plenty of issues, but it was like still like, it was still decent, you know what I mean? It was more like Windows 7 than like Windows 8 or 9 was. But then they came out with Windows 11 a couple years ago, and it's just so bad. It's so bad, chat. It's so bad. I used Windows 11 for a week, and it was like, I can't do this anymore. I can't fucking do it. And tiles were such a bad idea. It was. Remember when they got rid of the start menu? And you couldn't even use the fucking start. I think that's when I realized I hated Windows. When they started doing shit like that. It's like, you fucking... Not that bad, but you don't have to. It is that bad. I don't like it. I much prefer Linux. I've been having, like, honestly, kind of a good time on Linux. It's like, I don't know if it's because I fucked with Linux beforehand, but, like, I remember last time I installed Linux, I was trying to fuck with that same program to get this camera working, and I couldn't do it. And I don't know if it was because I was on a different distribution, or if it was just dumber back then, or what. But I got it working, like, relatively quickly and easily this time, and it was super fun. And it's like, it's so satisfying when you can go into something and get it working. It's like Discord broke like yesterday or the day before. Like, for some reason, it's just fucking broke. Like, I tried to, like, it would give me like this prompt every time I opened Discord that said, you need an update. Here, download the update. And it only gave me like download options for like tar.gz and Debian. And I didn't want to deal with a package installer for Discord, because that's not what I used to install it in the first place. I just installed it with the pack manager. And so, like, I didn't want to have to install it with this other bullshit, and it was, like, the only option it was giving me. I was like, what the fuck? So I looked it up, and all I had to do was, like, go into the config file and change one letter in the line of text, and that fixed it. And I was like... Because the file was hidden, though, I used terminal to get to it, and so I felt so cool, chat. I was like, cd tilde cd stat /ect/ /discord. Yeah, Arc is a bit slow sometimes with updating Discord. It was pretty, I don't know, it literally took me like 5 minutes to fix. And I did it, and it was so, like, felt so proud of myself. I was like, oh, I fixed it. I also installed Hyperland, but I don't know if I'm gonna use it, because I feel like my biggest complaint up to this point with Linux was the taskbar. I didn't like the way it looked, but I think I fixed it. Moogie Derp sleep activated. This stuff was bad because people were deliberately trying to find backdoors and hack vulnerabilities to hack people. Yeah. Hey, Moogie. My dream system that I'll never build would be a Threadripper-based PC with ridiculous amounts of RAM so I could run Linux as the host OS and have Linux run Windows and a virtual machine. That would be cool, yeah. What? I didn't want to do that. How the fuck did it do that? Here we go. Yeah, look at chat. Look at this. Look at this desktop. Look at how nice and clean this desktop looks. Look at the taskbar down here and how just nice and clean everything is. It's like, this is what I wanted Windows 10 to be. Like, this is just, it's so clean. Everything is just nice. I know, just look how nice it is. How nice it is. It is Arc, yeah. I don't know how to do the thing where you can display the Arc logo in Terminal, but I would do it if I knew how to do it. Oh yeah, actually, wait, let me just look it up. This is the thing about AI, though, is it makes using Linux so much easier, like, genuinely. Oh, how do I display the Arc Linux thing on Terminal? I don't know, Grok. How do I display the Arc Linux logo in Terminal? Neofetch, that's what it was. Hey, chat, look at this. Okay, how the fuck do you spell neofetch? Oh, that's not the command. Fuck. Oh, I have to install it? Okay, well, I'm not installing it. Fuck that. I thought it was just, like, built in. It was not. I guess I could install neofetch. But I don't know if it's worth it. But did I choose Arc? I chose Arc because, Chad, do you remember that friend I had that's the reason why I went to Burning Man? Like, one of the last times I met him, he, like, told me to install Arch Linux. Like, he just told me to use Arch Linux, and so that was, like, ever since that moment, I had always intended to, like, try it and use it again. So, but now especially, it's like, now that I knew that I was having to, like, switch off of Windows, there was really only one option for a Linux distro. And I've used other Linux distros in the past. Like, I've used Ubuntu and stuff like that. I just didn't love them, you know what I mean? I didn't love Ubuntu. I used Kubuntu, actually, and wasn't my favorite. And so now that I've, like, installed Linux, or Arch Linux, though, I really have been enjoying it. It was so much easier to install than people made it seem like it was gonna be. Like, it took me, like, fucking 30 minutes to install this shit. It was not that hard. You have friends? What are those? Yeah. Satisfying setting things up. It's satisfying having shit work. And then I feel like this sense of, like, superiority, you know what I mean? Oh, there goes Mookie. Goodbye, Mookie. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like so far I've been really enjoying Arch Linux. I don't know why I would ever use any other distro at this point. I think it's been so simple. It's been so everything just seems to be working. I haven't ran into one of those things where it's like, oh yeah, this just doesn't work because I have either A, the wrong graphics card, or B, the wrong Linux distribution. And it's just like, fuck, dude. I'll do a fit check in a second. Looking fantabulous tonight, as always. Oh, thank you. My pup wants to run, so I gotta go outside. Alright, see ya, Shadow. Yeah, I don't know. I've been having a lot of fun with it, honestly. I've been enjoying the fuck out of Linux. I just like how it looks. I like how this shit works. I like how all of it looks. I like the vibe. Everything works the way I want it to. There's a couple of, like, annoying things, like the fact that I forgot to fucking render the video before I switched, so now I have to re-edit that whole bullshit. And then there's also just, like, things like that, but other than that. One-time learn for the first time commenting looks amazing. Oh, thank you. Hello. Hello, Hyped Kinetic. Thank you for chatting. And thank you for lurking. I also like lurkers. What are you doing? I'm having fun, dude. Fuck off. Does it feel to be tall? Last in OSHA non-compliance. Hey chat, how did we get here? Chat. I have to eat something today. I don't want to eat. Why do I have to eat all the time? Just to eat again? Just to have to eat again? Fuck. I think I'm good. I have been, like, craving soy sauce for some reason, chat. I don't know why, but I've been, like, craving soy sauce. So I think I'm gonna get some white rice at the store. And then I'm gonna get some Mountain Dew at the store, because that's important. And then I'm gonna... Astra's like an athletic cat. You mean athletic? Astra? Athletic? I don't know about that one. Because it's salty. Homemade sushi? I would love some homemade sushi, but I don't have any fresh fish. I feel like if I were to make sushi, I'd want to go to, like, some fresh fish market. I do live in Florida, though, so I could probably get some fresh fish if I really wanted to. I remember when I was a kid, I used to make homemade sushi. Maybe I should get into making sushi, chat. Maybe that's what I should do. Maybe I should just learn how to make some sushi, because I fucking love sushi, chat. I don't know if you guys know this about me, but I fucking love sushi. Salt deficient. Grab your cell, switch to IRL streaming, and go get some something to eat with chat. Yeah, and you guys are just gonna be seeing like the most vibrating. You guys aren't gonna be able to like make out anything. It's just gonna be vibrations. Sushi is so good. I have some both. I have teriyaki and soy sauce. I like wasabi, yeah. Fuck, the problem is like the issue with fucking sushi though is that it's like I have to get some tuna. Maybe I could just get some tuna. You do live in the States with 3 sides of water. Actually, technically it's I guess it would be 3. Because you got the panhandle, and then you also have the west and east coast. But yeah, we do have 3 sides of water. Wasabi really cleans out your sinuses. I like wasabi. You haven't lived until you've had sushi from a gas station in Tennessee. So here in Florida we have Publix, but back in Iowa we used to have this thing called Hy-Vee. And if you're from the Midwest, you know what Hy-Vee is. But they always have this sushi counter at Hy-Vee. I don't know why, but I honestly fucked with it. Like, I always got that sushi, and I thought it was really good. I guess my standards for sushi aren't that high, so the grocery store sushi was cutting it for me. I really like spicy tuna rolls. Chat, how do I make a spicy tuna roll? I do know what Hy-Vee is. Yeah, I figured you would, you know. Whenever I see Hy-Vee, I just get like, I get shivers down my spine. My uncle used to work for that company, but he got fired because that company like laid off like half of their employees. It was kind of a shitty move on Hy-Vee's part. Does sister like sushi? I imagine so, and she lives in Japan, so it'd be hard to live in Japan and not like sushi. I think I've heard of Hy-Vee, but I don't know. I don't think there are any out west. There are no out west, and I don't even think there's any out as far as east as Pennsylvania. I think Pennsylvania is a HEB, because they don't have any Publix in, I don't know what they have in Pennsylvania, actually. I know they have Wawa in Pennsylvania, which Wawa is fucking goated. It's the best gas station there is. Don't, like, it is fucking goated. Get out of here with your sheets. Wawa, like, is way better, but, you know. Looking good again? Oh, thank you. Imagine living in Pennsylvania. Yeah, like, fuck, dude. Imagine, like, making the conscious decision to move to fucking Pennsylvania. Wawa's for Eastern PA, West is for sheets? I don't know, man. I don't know about that, dude. I guess I've never been to a sheets, so I can't say it, but I do know I have been to Wawa, and I love Wawa. Wawa is so good. I'm good again. Yeah. You still have a cute ass? Can't really tell, but, you know, it's there. Supposedly, the 2 companies agreed to stay out of each other's territory. That's kind of funny. 95% of Astra fans live in PA. They do, I don't know why, but there's a lot of my viewers who live in PA. Very common. Most of the US is uninhabitable climate-wise. I don't think that's true. Because the only places in the US that are, like, truly uninhabitable are, like, Western United States. And that's, like, parts of Nevada, like, where Burning Man is. Parts of Nevada. I mean, even that's, like, habitable in some regard. Like, you got Gerlach, which is next to Black Rock. So that's, like, people live there. So it is technically habitable. No one can live in Las Vegas. Only a few lives in the Midwest. I'm new to PA, so I don't know if that's actually true. Huh. So, Amoya, do you prefer PA over Nevada? What is the report? Do you regret moving, or are you like, are you glad you moved? Because honestly, like, I kind of liked Nevada when I was there. I was kind of digging it. I was in Reno for most of it, but I guess I wasn't in Reno. I was north of Reno for most of it. But, like, Reno was nice. I liked Reno. I don't hate Las Vegas, but I needed to leave it. That's fair. Yeah, I was not... My only experience in Las Vegas is when I got to Las Vegas, I basically had just learned that I was gonna have to wait like 10 hours in the airport. And so I was just standing outside of the Las Vegas airport where they have like the passenger drop off. And the passenger drop off in the Las Vegas airport has got like tiers to it. So I was like on the second level, and I was just there was like a pristine like cupcake for some reason, a cigarette butt, and like a bottle cap on the ground, like neatly put together. And I don't know why, but it was like really aesthetic to me. And I stood out there just like chilling with the ground cupcake, looking over at the Las Vegas skyline. Probably way to restart my life. Oh, I see. I would go to Hoover Dam or Grand Canyon. I've been to Grand Canyon. That's pretty cool. You can live in Western Nevada. It's just a chore. And if I would have moved to Nevada, it would probably not be to Las Vegas. It'd probably be to Reno, if I'm being honest with you. It'd be kind of nice to live in Reno, and then to know that every time you want to go to Burning Man, you just drive 2 hours north instead of having to fly across the country. Las Vegas airport's really nice. I came to know it very well. So did I for 10 hours, approximately. I got really used to the sound of slot machines in the airport terminal at Reno, and I think I spent a collective like 16 hours. I know, I think it might have been even longer than that. It was like 20 hours sitting in airports. Even though the economy there is crashing hard. Yeah, well, Las Vegas has a bunch of issues that are, like, really not great. Like, they have, there's a lot of homeless people in Las Vegas, and they're kind of, like, dealing with them in kind of weird ways. And then it's, like, there's, like, a underground homeless population that they're trying to crack down on. It's weird. I don't know. Hello, Jim the Dragonator. Reno is easier on the body climate-wise, but there are more jobs in Vegas. Is Vegas just hotter or something like that? I guess it wasn't really that cold that night when I was there. When I was in Black Rock, it got pretty cold at night, chat. It got pretty cold. I was wearing like a jacket, like a proper coat, and I was freezing. Then again, I did do, I did various substances, allegedly, and then I also threw up everything that I had eaten that day, which was not a lot. So I had, like, I could feel, like, you know when you're cold? But then, you know when you're cold and your body has no calories in it, so it's just not heating itself up? So it's like you're cold not just because the environment's cold, but because your internal body temperature is just not keeping up. That's That's what I was dealing with. Blackrock, BRC is the high desert. Welcome to the Berg. No, I guarantee you anywhere I could have moved, but I fell in love with Pittsburgh in my second visit last year. Oh, shit, look at that. Gotta get home so I can hear you, Astra. I'm out finishing dinner. Catch you in a bit. I don't know if I'll be streaming by the time we get back. So if I'm not, goodbye. Hey, Astra, I'm Christian. Hello, Christian. Hey, Yard. The secret to the desert in the southwest is that they can be burning hot in the day and really cold at night. This is very true. You motherfucker. I don't know, I think, because part of the issue also is, like, when you do MDMA, it raises your body temperature, like, a lot. In fact, that's the dangerous part about doing MDMA, is it can overheat your body. And so you'll just, like, go, like, I think what happened is my body was, like, so hot and was exerting so much energy that after I was just, like, I had nothing. Nothing left in the tank. There was goddamn nothing. You look so good in that dress. Oh, thank you. I know, it is a nice dress. Why didn't you and Bad Vibes cuddle for body warmth? That was be the best way to warm. It's very cold outside. We did! We literally did. Dude, I swear to God, I was, like, on him, like, the entire night. I was, like, holding on to him. Because I was fucking freezing. Also, MDMA does that. But, listen. I was freezing, and I was trying to get some body warmth. Big plans for the weekend? No. Other than just setting up more bullshit and trying to get shit done. I am bad at doing shit, chat. I suck. Most people don't have access to that drug. I would say a lot of people do. I mean, it's not hard to find, I don't think. I mean, I guess I shouldn't say that, because I really don't know how to find it. I really don't know where to get it or how to get it. If I wanted to get it right now, I would have no idea where to go to get it. But, you know. I like the cold, so growing up in Georgia, it was usually nice and warm. Yeah. Curly was struggling. Definitely probably the greatest experience of my life, but, you know. Estrogen-fueled bodies run cold, especially when they are petite like you. This is true. This is very true. And I do have a lot of estrogen in my body. Last time, you know what was crazy? I've been so off with my dosage. Like, I'm usually late when I do my injections, and I've been so inconsistent with my Spyro that it's like, I feel like I should have really bad levels. But last time I got my blood checked, the guy, I got onto the call with the dude, and he was like, your levels are fucking perfect. And I was like, alright. Whatever. Desert camping when it's cold can be challenging if you don't believe the stories about how you have to prepare. Yeah, it's true. That's part of the thing about Burning Man, though, is it's all about self-reliance. It's about independence and taking care of yourself. So if you, like, the reason why I decided not to stay up all night that night was because I decided it was, like, I didn't want to risk getting myself hurt or some shit. I'd rather just, like, make sure I was safe and, like, warm instead of, like, trying to, like, push myself too hard. You know what I mean? And that's part of the thing. It's like, at Burning Man, you have to make decisions like that. I don't know, man. That was just so much fun. I've had, like, several, like, moments that in the past, like, couple months where I'm just like, God, I want to go back. I wish I was there right now, dude. That shit was so much fun. Spent 2 years living in Mercury in Nevada on the test site. Hot as hell in the summer and dry and freezing cold and a bit of snow. Greatest experience and worst experience coming home. Well, it was all a part of the experience. Like, I don't even necessarily regret how it happened coming home. Because, yeah, it sucked having to spend I think it was like 36 hours it took for me to get from Burning Man to home. Which was just insane. But it was like 36 hours of constant travel. And so I was just, like, dead by the end of it. But now I've got a good story. Like, and when I look back at the whole event of me going there and, like, the journey of me getting there and then the journey of me getting back, it's all part of the story. And I kind of appreciate all of it now. If your E is consistently in a good range, your T production will taper off and you won't need Spyro or any other T blocker. That makes sense. Because, like, I feel like I didn't have my Spyro for months. I literally didn't take it for months because I didn't have any. And my T was like 15. It was not that bad. And I asked the guy about it, and he was just like, you've been on this for like, you've been on estrogen for like 6 years. It's not gonna go back that easily. We getting the Astra Adventures VODs anytime soon? Yeah, at some point I'm gonna edit that video and put it all together. I just don't know exactly how to. Because there's a lot of footage, and a lot of footage, but I don't really know how to. I didn't get that much footage of me specifically, and so I kind of wish I had gotten more of that, and more vlog style footage. It's mostly just me filming what I was seeing, instead of me, like, actually doing a vlog style deal, so. I don't know what I'm gonna do about it. I might just make, like, a narrated story about how everything happened, and the journey that I went on. That's probably what I'm gonna do. According to Google Maps, my route from Vegas to Pittsburgh would take 34 hours to drive, but I did it in over 6 days. Yeah, but you weren't driving that entire time. You were stopping at hotels, I imagine. You were stopping, like, it took me, because when I went there, it took me a couple days to get there, because I stopped in Denver for a day and had to hang out with my brother. But, like, when I was coming home, I didn't do that at all. I didn't sleep. I ate, like, a couple times. It was basically, I left Burning Man at 8 a.m., and I got to, like, home at, like, 7 p.m., like, the next day. And it was all travel. Like, it was in the airport or in an airplane that entire fucking time. You know what? Stop taking Spyro 2 and my estrogen has remained steady with a really low T. I don't know if I'll stop taking Spyro, but I definitely, it's nice to not have to do that. I do need to be more consistent with my injection days, though. No naps, no naps. I tried a couple times, but I barely got, I must have gotten, like, spurts of sleep, like, 10 minutes at a time. I drove about 5 to 6 hours each day, slept in cabins and KOA campgrounds, which were a lot cheaper than hotels. Oh, that's a good idea, yeah. But yeah, no, that is, like, yeah. I would try to take a nap on a plane. I did, but, like, I was so uncomfortable all of the flights. They were not good. Like, the Frontier flight was, like, obviously from the flight from Reno to Las Vegas wasn't that long, and there was no way I was gonna sleep on it, because, like, I was so worried about making my connection. I was, like, that entire flight, I was, like, at the edge of my seat ready to run. And when I finally landed, I did. I fucking booked it, dude. I booked it, like, down, like, several stairs, like, through a tram system, up through several other escalators, up to my next gate. I fucking ran. And I missed it. So I was really upset about that one. 36 hours to fly? Did you have crazy connections? What happened was that I got to, my flight was supposed to leave at like 6 or 7 that day. So I left Burning Man at 8 a.m. and my flight was supposed to leave at like 7, I think, 7 p.m. And so I got to the Reno airport at 11:30, I think, and then I stayed in the Reno airport until my flight was supposed to leave. And I knew I was gonna have to spend a long time waiting for my flight, but it was delayed. And so I ended up leaving Reno at like 8 or something like that, or 8:30. It was some bullshit. And so I got my flight leaving Vegas was supposed to leave at 9:30, or the boarding started at 9:24, and I landed at like 9:34. And so and that's like the terminals were not next to each other. They were like a ways. So I ran as fast as I could, but I couldn't make it. And I got really upset with Frontier from that one, but so I'm not using Frontier anymore. And then I had to wait because Frontier was dog shit, and they were like, yeah, okay, we can give you another flight, but it's on Wednesday, which is in 2 days. So I'd either have to spend 2 fucking days in the Las Vegas airport, or I just had to cancel my fucking shit and then get another flight. So I had to then buy a flight on United to Denver. So I went from Reno to Las Vegas, and from Las Vegas to Denver. And so I had to wait like another 10 hours. I got to the Las Vegas airport at 9:30 at night, and then my next flight left at 7:30 the next day. And so I had to wait like so fucking long in the Las Vegas airport, and then I finally got on the airport. I finally got on the airplane. We finally left Vegas, got to Denver. It was morning at this point when I got to Denver, and so I'm like waiting. We land. my gate for Denver, for my connection, because I was going from Denver to Orlando. So my gate from to the next flight was right next to each other. So I was like, all right, perfect. I'm just gonna get off this flight. I'm gonna right on the next flight. And we're gonna get home. And then I go to the next gate. I wait like 30 minutes to get onto the plane. And then 40 minutes after I got on the plane, a message comes over the speaker saying, so everyone's got to get off the plane. There's been a mechanical issue. We gotta get you guys another plane. And I'm just like, 3 hours fucking later is when I finally got on the plane to Orlando. And then I had to take a bus from Orlando to where I actually live, which is like an hour and a half away from Orlando. Astra's epic delays and connections made for a long trip. It was a long trip. Talk about Diesel's mode just makes me hard. You like a DT466, Diesel? Alright, hold on. Hit check. Astra starring planes, bus, automobile movie, but it's about a femboy trying to go to Nevada and crazy things happen. It was like a wild trip going up to Burning Man 2, because we got a rental car and drove from basically Orlando to Atlanta, and then we stayed the night in Atlanta, and then I flew out the next day to Denver, and then I spent a day in Denver. And then I flew out the next day to Reno. But it was like a wild time. Going from like eating dinner in Atlanta, in the city of Atlanta, to then eating like lunch in Denver the next day was such a like a what the fuck? And then going to like Nevada after that, I was like the whiplash was wild. In like less than a month span, I visited Tampa, Orlando, Atlanta, Denver, Reno, Las Vegas, St. Louis, Tennessee, Nashville, and is that it? Des Moines. That's like fucking 8 cities that I drove, or I drove or went through in like a month's time. Not even like a week's time. Hello, historical tree. Get busy. You like life on the road like that. Dude, it was crazy. Because I had that whole fucking Burning Man shit happened. And then I literally 5 days later after I got home from Burning Man, I had to then go and fly up to Iowa to spend 3 days packing. And then I had to drive 24 hours home from Iowa. It was so bad, Chad. Only takes 40 hours to drive from Reno to Orlando according to Google. Crazy that flying almost took as long. I know, right? But you were jet lagged? You have to travel, like, through a lot of time zones to get jet lag, don't you? I thought it's, like, jet lag is when you, like... It's weird, because, like, your body's not used to the time of day it is. Because it's, like, the... I don't know. I don't know, chat. I wonder why that's not working. Interesting, interesting. How high did I get? I don't know, like, what? How like, 15, 30,000 feet? I think. How high does the plane go? Are there any direct flights that cost more, but you pay for convenience like that? There are no direct flights from Orlando to Reno. There are not. I would have taken one if there was, but there are not. Seating in airports is never comfy to lay down on. No, especially when it's a cold... And airports are always freezing, dude. They're freezing. And then you have, like, the slot machines making noise. It wasn't good. You meant smoking grass or devil's lettuce? Allegedly, there were some substances that were ingested that weekend. There were some... Allegedly, there were some things taken. Which, by the way... God damn it, dude. That was such a crazy experience. It's like, if you're gonna do acid, and if you're gonna do Molly, you might as well do them for the first time together at Burning Man. In Minecraft. In Minecraft, chat. Don't forget that Minecraft part. It's important. Plane screws at 30,000 feet or higher, they operate at a higher efficiency at higher altitudes. Yeah. What a crazy night. Even though the short flight from Vegas to LA, they get up to 30,000 feet for fuel saving, despite it being less than an hour flight. Yeah. Alright, chat. I gotta go to the store, I think. I gotta go to the store and grab some stuff. Even though I don't want to. I think I have to. Stuff? Yeah, I gotta get Mountain Dew. You mean more Mountain Dew? Yeah, I do mean more Mountain Dew. But I'm also gonna get rice, so there's... I'm gonna get probably some rice. Maybe I'll get some food from Moogie. I don't know. Food is a bit of a necessity. I think that's not... I'm gonna test that theory tonight, chat. I don't think I'm... I think I'm just gonna not. No, I'm gonna make some rice later today. Make some rice with soy sauce. It's a bit of a basic meal, but whatever, it'll be fine. Anyway, chat, thank you everybody for watching. I will be live again probably tomorrow. Goodbye!